it's a little too wet to do any metal detecting today. So instead, I thought I'd show you what I like to do on a rainy day that I can't go detecting. Stay tuned and we'll see what all I get into. Could be pretty interesting. Hope you enjoy it. Step 1, preheat the oven. We're going to do 350 and convection bake, so we'll get it heating up. Step 2, gather ingredients. All we're going to need is 2 large cans of peaches, a stick and a half of butter, some cinnamon, and a butter pecan cake mix. So we're going to need 1 can of drained peaches and 1 can of undrained peaches. Alright, so we're going to dump in our can of drained peaches. Also want to dump in our can of undrained peaches. Just so they're good and flat. It's a lot of peaches. Then we want to liberally apply cinnamon. I think that's going to be too much, but we'll see. Next, we add the cake mix, super moist butter pecan, level that out to the sides. Try and be sure that all of your peaches are covered, if you can. The next step is going to be add butter. Oops. Adding butter. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to add a whole stick of butter in slices like this, and then some people I've seen add melted butter, so I'm going to try mine that way. I'm going to add a little bit of melted butter. We'll see how that goes. This is a step that's not necessary, but I'm going to try it out anyway. So melted butter. Drizzle it all over. And now for our final step, put it in the oven. So we've got our oven preheated to 350, middle rack. It's gonna go right in there. And we're going to set the timer for 45 minutes. And we'll see it when it gets done. But a quick peach cobbler is not all I'm going to do while it's raining. If you remember, I found a couple of axe heads while I was metal detecting. from underneath whatever it is. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I found another axe. Old axe. There we go. Oh, maybe, just maybe that'll be another wedge. I actually kind of like finding these. I don't know why. It's nothing real special. But there it is. It's an old axe. That's actually pretty nice shape. So I bought a couple of new axe handles. I thought I would do a little bit of restoration while that peach cobbler's cooking. So let's see what we can get done. Alright, so here are two of the axes that I found while metal detecting. I know this one is in really rough shape, but I still want to clean it up anyway. And I know it may not even be usable, it's in such bad shape, but I think it'll be a neat project. And then this one, I have hopes that this one could be a usable axe when I'm done. We'll see, but I'm going to try to do a little bit of grinding and take some of that flaring off, or somebody's used it as a wedge. But we'll see. Looks like two Connecticut style axes. I've got two store-bought axe handles, so let's get busy cleaning them up and putting them together. Some handle in it, could just be mud. Either way, I'm gonna use my drill to help loosen some of that, make it a little bit easier for me to get out. I really thought there was gonna be some wood in there, but that doesn't appear to be. Appears to be all mud. Just in time. Some of these lips off here that somebody's been using this thing for a hammer. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. See what we got. Ooh, it's bubbly. across that way? I don't know. Which is better? knock it off of there. Alright, next up we gotta put the wedge in. So, let's see how this goes. Alright, I've got a little bit of assistance now. Hopefully I can keep from knocking my wedge out. It'd be good for anything besides a showpiece. I'm gonna kind of clean up this handle some. That's it. And there you have it. 2 old pole axes that I found metal detecting, brought back to life. I don't know if they'll be worth using or not. I'm pretty sure this one's pretty far gone. It's got quite a bit of really bad pitting. But I couldn't stand to not put it back on a handle, so I think they're pretty cool. Probably my great-great-grandfather's, possibly. It's a pretty interesting find on family land. I kind of wish I hadn't have ground that off where somebody had mushroomed it, but in a few years you won't even be able to tell. That's why I left this one pretty much as original as possible. Just took off the flaky rust and left all the pitting. Looks pretty jagged right here on the end, but that baby is sharp. I wouldn't want one to get cut with it for sure. So I think that's pretty interesting little deal here. If you know anybody that needs a couple of axes, I could set you up. Alright, so after 45 minutes, let's see how it looks. See a lot of bubbling going on. Looks like a couple of those spots where the butter was at look a little wet still. What do you think?
That's good.
You think it's done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Nothing to it but to do it.